Hello friends, welcome to today's football predictions of Betcraft. Today is another very beautiful Sunday morning, and as usual we'll come again with our predictions. All right, a lot of games going on across the globe, but we're able to select a few among these many games that is going on. Look into it before bringing it forward for you. All right, yesterday we had a very good outing. Yesterday, we saw one of our tickets actually seeing success. All the games and that actually played out just the way we predicted them. Kudos for those of us kudos to those of us that won, and congratulations to you all. And the other ticket was actually quite good as well, aside the Manchester City match where they lost out to Bournemouth unexpectedly. Aside that, every other game in that ticket actually played out just where we predicted it, and also including the bonus game that I gave yesterday actually played out. You know, it is actually 6 games out of 7 yesterday that actually saw success. All right, kudos to us. And today we intend to do more of that. In a short while, we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, just the way we used to. And but I want to use the opportunity to ask you for some coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe. So kindly take out time to hit the subscription button right now so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay. That being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of today, and we'll be starting with the first match in the first ticket. And actually, each of these tickets are containing 3 matches. And today, in the first match of the first ticket, it is in Italian Serie A, where we have Inter Milan who will be facing Venezia. Okay, Inter Milan in the last 6 have actually had 5 wins, 1 draw, and Venezia, the away side, have actually had 2 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses in the last 6 matches that they had. Looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, Inter Milan have actually won 6 matches in the last 10 home matches that they had, and they've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses. And away side, Venezia managed to achieve 2 wins, and they've also had 5 draws as well as 5 losses in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And Inter Milan will be looking to achieve a very good result in San Siro. Noting the fact that also they are actually behind Napoli with 4 points, so they'll be looking to close that very gap in this very match. So it is the home side that's expected to rise to the occasion and win outright in this way. So home win for that very first match. All right, that's our verdict. And then the next is the next, which is the second match of the first ticket, is actually in Greece. Or we have Lemia coming up against Pax Salonika. Okay, it's in Greece Super League, and Lemia, the home side, have actually not been able to win any single match in the last 6 matches that they have so far. They've had 2 draws, but have lost 5 matches in those 6 games that they had at times. And the away side, Pax Salonika, the away side have actually had 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 away games, in the last 6 recent matches that they had so far. So looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, the Lamia in the last 10 home matches that they had haven't been able to win any single match in the last 10 home matches. They've actually had 4 draws and 6 losses in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. They've not won a single match playing from home in the last 10 games. That's a very poor record for the home side. And the Pax Salonika, on the other hand, have actually been able to achieve 6 victories from away. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the last 10 away games that they have so far. Pax Salonika, arguably, very strong side in that Greece League. And the last time they met, Lamia played from home and they had a 1-1 draw. That was in April of this year. And also, prior to that, we saw Pax Salonika beating this side on 2 occasions. Okay, beating them from away by 2-0 and also from home by 3-1. All right, so in this very one, when we put all that together, we know that Pax Salonika is a very strong side and they're expected to rise to the occasion in this one and also win outrightly. So it is our side to win. That's our value for that very second game of the first ticket. All right, the next is the last game of the first ticket, and it is in Portugal where we have Aruca who will be facing Sporting Braga. Okay, and looking at recent games from both sides, you could see that Aruca, the home side, have actually won 2 matches. They've had 1 draw, but have lost us 3 games in the last 6 games that they have so far. And away side, on the other hand, Sporting Braga have won 3 games, but have lost 3 in the last 6 recent matches. And looking at how these 2 teams fared from home and away perspective, Aroca, the home side, have won 4 games in the last 10 home matches. They've also been able to manage 2 draws and they've lost 4 games in the last 10 home matches. And Sporting Braga, the away side, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses those losses came in the matches against FC Porto and Olympiacos Peru's in the continental match. And how these two teams fared from home and away from head-to-head perspective, it has always been a good result for Sporting Braga. When meeting this very side, they've actually won on 7 occasions out of the last 10 meetings for both sides. But the last 10 meetings, interestingly, in the last time meeting for both sides, interestingly, it was Haruka who won on that occasion by 30 goals to nil. And in this very one, I know that Sporting Braga will be looking to make amends for that very loss against Haruka in this very encounter. And it is actually their way side to win outright in this very game. That's our verdict. A will win. That's what we expect. Okay, that concludes the first ticket for us today, and we head into the next ticket, the second ticket, and we start with the very first game in Slovenia, where we'll have NAFTA who will be up against Kopa. Okay, and in the recent games for NAFTA, the home side have actually seen 1 win, 2 draws, as well as 3 losses in the last recent games that they had. And Kopa, on the other hand, the away side have been able to achieve 4 victories, 1 draw, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 recent games that they had. And when you look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective, you could see that after the home side have seen 3 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 draws, but have lost 5 games in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And the Copa, on the other hand, the away side have actually managed to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also lost 2 games, but have had 1 draw in the last 10 away matches that they had. That tells you that the Copa have been doing very good in recent times. And they're also looking at how they fared the last time they met from head-to-head perspective. You could see that Copa was able to achieve victory against this NAFTA side. The last time they met, we saw Copa beating this side by 3 goals to nil. Prior to that, we also saw Copa from away in 2019, also beating this very side by 3 goals to nil. And they actually the head-to-head meetings have actually seen Copa dominating the head-to-head meetings for both sides. Winning on 8 occasions out of 10. And actually NAFTA winning once and the other one being a draw. So that tells you that Copa has been very, very dominant of this very meeting. It's a very strong side in this Slovenia, and we will expect to see their away side, who has been doing well for recent, to achieve a result in this very game. So it is away side to win or draw at 4.5. That's all for that very game. Okay, that takes us to the next game for the second ticket, and it is in Austria League, where we have Klangon Fort coming up against Wolfsburger, right? And when we look at recent games on both sides, you could see that in the home side have actually won 1 game. They've had 2 losses as well as 3 draws. And away side Wolfsburger, who have gotten 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches. And looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see the home side, in the last 10 home games have had 2 wins, as well as 4 draws, and also 4 losses in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. And away side Wolfsburger have won 8 games in the last 10 away matches, and that lost 2 out of those. That tells you that they're actually in fine form. And in the last head-to-head meetings for both sides, it was in 30th of October, we saw them playing at a 1-1 draw on that occasion. And prior to that, we also saw Wolfsburg beating this side by 4 goals to 1, and followed by also another 4-goal victory against Klagenfurt. That tells you that Wolfsburg have been quite dominant. But in this very game, we actually saw 2 goals valid, and we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals appearing in that very encounter. So over 1.5, that's what we expect. All right, that takes us to the next time. Which are going to be the last for the last ticket and also the last for the entire prediction. We have here in Russia Premier League, Krasnodar will be facing Orenburg. Okay, Krasnodar in recent games have won 4 matches out of the last 6 games that they had, and also had two losses. And I will side Orenburg have managed just 1 win, 1 draw, but have lost 4 matches in the last 6 recent games that they have so far. And looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, Krasnodar have actually won 8 games in the last 10 home matches. They've had 1 draw and 1 loss. In the last home match, so they're losing out against Novgorod. On that occasion, they'll be looking to make amends for this very home loss. And looking at the away side, Orenburg, who have actually managed just 1 victory in the last 10 away game and also 1 draw, but 8 matches out of the past 10 away games they have so far resulted to a loss for this very away side. That tells you that they're not the best side, in recent times. They've lost 80% of the away matches that they have so far. So the last 2 head-to-head meetings saw Krasnodar beating this very side. That was last year, August and December. Krasnodar won in August by 2 goals to 0 from away, and also beating them in December by 2 goals to 1. So in this very occasion, Krasnodar is also playing from home, and they actually expected to rise to the occasion and win outright in this very one. So it is their home side to win outright. That's on Friday. All right, that concludes our predictions for you today on BetCraft. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope the ticket comes green. And once again, remember to also play responsibly. It's a football games, all right? Sometimes things might change. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up here in this very channel with our predictions. All right, do not miss out, I tell you. And but up to then, keep winning.